Hi my dear children, a pleasant wishes to all of you. In today's video, let us discuss the reader exercise answers of class 6 lesson 5 India at play. Okay? My dear children, now look at the comprehension questions. Okay? Roman letter A, match the columns. So in the first column, few words are given, and also in the second column some words are given, right? Now you have to match column A with column B. Okay? Look at the first one now. Kit kit. The answer for that is B. Escargot. Okay? Now look at second one. Chaturanga. The answer for this question is D. That is chess. Okay? Third one. Bhima. The answer is option A, that is wrestler. Fourth one, Independence Day. And the answer is option E, kite flying. Okay dears? Fifth one, Dandi Bio. And the answer is option C, that is Gilli Danda. Okay? My dear children, now look at Roman letter B. Okay? Complete these sentences. So here you can see 3 incomplete sentences are given, right? You have to fill in the blanks and then you have to make it a complete sentence. Okay dears? Yeah. Look at first one now. Annual village wrestling competitions in India are called dash. Now you have to fill in this blank. The answer is jungles. Okay? Annual village wrestling competitions in India are called jungles. Look at second one now. Kabaddi requires great control of one's dash. Here the answer is breath. Okay? Kabaddi requires great control of one's breath. Third one. A game similar to cricket is dash. And the answer is Gilli Danda. Okay? A game similar to cricket is Gilli Danda. My dear children, now I want you to look at the next one, that is word study, right? Roman letter E. Some words that are commonly used in sporting vocabulary are given below. Write the name of the sports in which they are used alongside. Choose words from the box. So here you can see 8 words are given, right? These 8 words, they are related to some sports. And then nearly 8 sports names are given in the box. You have to find out to which sport this particular term is related to. Okay dears? My dear children, I think you may know the meaning of most of the words, right? Yeah, if you have attended the last class, that is I have taught you the lesson. If you have attended those classes, then I think you will be familiar with the meaning of most of these words. Okay, no matter. Now let us see one by one. Okay? In this Roman letter E, you have to write to which sport this particular terms are related to. And in the same way, in Roman letter F, you have to use these 8 words and then you have to fill in the blanks. That is, in that Roman letter F, you have to use the non-sporting meanings and then you have to fill in the blanks in the non-sporting context. Okay? That is, in Roman letter F, you should not consider the meaning of these words in sports. They will have other meanings, right? That meanings should be considered in Roman letter F. But in Roman letter E, you have to consider only the meanings which will be related to sports. Okay? Yeah. Now look at first one. That is somersault. Actually, what is somersault? Somersault. Do you know the meaning of somersault, my dear children? Yeah. First one, somersault. The meaning of somersault, it is nothing but it is a movement in which a person turns forward or backward in a complete revolution along the ground or in the air, bringing the feet over the head. Okay? So this, now when you just recall the meaning itself, you can understand that it is nothing but gymnastics, right now children? Yeah. So most of the boys, you may see lots of gymnastic programs, right? Yeah. So this word, that is somersault, is related to gymnastics. So the answer is gymnastics. Okay? Yeah. Now look at the second one, dunk. Do you know the meaning of dunk? That is, you want to know the sporting meaning of dunk. Okay. The meaning of dunk, it is nothing but a type of basketball shot that is performed when a player jumps in the air and controls the ball above the horizontal plane of the rim and guides the ball downwards through the basket with one or both the hands contracting the rim. So this dunk, it is related to which sport? It is related to basketball, right? Yeah, so the answer is basketball. Okay. Yeah. Now look at the third one, my dear children. It's crease. C-R-E-A-S-E. Crease. Do you know the meaning of crease? Yeah, hope you know it, right? Crease is nothing but any of a number of lines marked on the pitch at specified places. Okay? In cricket, if you see, crease is a certain area that is demarcated by white lines painted or chalked on the field of play. So what is this crease? It is nothing but it is something related to which sport? Related to cricket. Okay. It is the lines, the white lines which is painted or chalked on the field of play in the sport of cricket. Okay, dears? Yes, my dear children, now look at the next one. That is shuttle, right? So when you hear this word itself, you will be sure that this term is related to the game badminton, right? Yeah, shuttle is nothing but it is a cork to which feathers are attached to form a cone shape, right? It is a device that flies and travels well, the most vital part of a badminton game, right? Yeah, so nothing but shuttlecock. Okay, dears? So this term is related to the sport shuttle. Sorry, the term shuttle is related to the sport badminton. Okay? Yeah. Next one, it's stalemate. Stalemate is nothing but it happens while playing a game, that is, the neither side wins or loses and the game ends in a draw match. Okay? It is a situation that happens in a game of chess. Okay? Where the player whose turn is to move is not in check, but they do not have any legal move. Okay? So this stalemate is related to the sport. It is related to the game chess. Okay? Yeah. Next one, it's cue. Cue is nothing but it is a stick. Okay? Cue is a stick used to strike a cue ball. Okay? So cue is related to the sport billiards. Okay? Next one is ace. Ace is a legal serve that is not touched by the receiver, winning the point. Okay? This ace is related to the sport tennis. Next one is shuffle. Shuffle, we usually tell shuffle the cards, right? Yeah, so this shuffle is related to the game cards. Okay, dears? My dear children, now look at Roman letter F. Okay? Now fill in the blanks with the words given above. Note that the words have been used in non-sporting context in these sentences. Add yes or ed where required. So now what we have to do is we have to choose the words which is given in Roman letter E. Okay? And we have to use those words and fill in the blanks. Okay? And if you want to write it in plural form, you can use yes, and if you want to write it in the past tense, then you can add the word ed, okay, wherever required. Okay? Yeah. Now look at first question. The circus clown dashed twice before driving through the rings. The answer is somersaulted. Okay? The circus clown somersaulted twice before driving through the ring. Yes, now look at the second question, my dears. Even after long discussions, the dash continued without no solution in sight. Here the appropriate word is stalemate. Okay? So you have to write stalemate in that blank. Okay? Even after long discussions, The stalemate continued with no solution in sight. Look at the third one now. As a result of the class dash, many of my friends are now in the other section. Here the answer is shuffle. Okay. As a result of the class shuffle, many of my friends are now in the other section. Now look at the next one. Sarita stood behind the wings of the stage, giving dash to Madhavi to help her deliver the dialogues. Here the appropriate word is cues. Okay, giving cues to Madhavi to help her deliver the dialogues. My dear children, here in this statement, do you know the meaning of cues? Here it means a thing said or done that serves as a signal to an actor or a performer to enter or to begin their performance or speech. Okay? So you have to fill in that blank with the word cues. C-U-E-S. I'll read the answer once again. Sarita stood behind the wings of the stage, giving cues to Madhavi to help her deliver the dialogues. Okay? Yeah. Now look at the next one. The toddler dashed the teddy bear into a bucket full of soap water. Here the right answer is dunked. Okay? D-U-N-K-E-D. Dunked means dipped. Okay dears? So what did the toddler do? The toddler dipped the teddy bear into a bucket of soap water. So the meaning of D-U-N-K-E-D, dunked, is dipped. D-I-P-P-E-D. Okay? The toddler dunked the teddy bear into a bucket full of soap water. Okay, now look at the next one. Sixth question. No one can beat Shania. She is an dash in everything she does. Here the right answer is ace. Okay, A-C-E. No one can beat Shania. She is an ace in everything she does. Okay, yeah. Now look at the next one. Harish has to dash between Delhi and Mumbai to keep his job and look after his family at the same time. So what is the right answer here? Here you have to write the word shuttle in the blank. Okay, he have to go there and here. So that is what called as shuttle. Harish has to shuttle between Delhi and Mumbai to keep his job and look after his family at the same time. Okay, now look at the eighth one. Even ironing could not straighten the stubborn dash on the dress. Here the right answer is crease. Okay, even ironing could not straighten the stubborn crease on the dress. Here this word crease, it means the stubborn folds. Okay, the stubborn folds which cannot be straightened even after ironing. My dear children, now look at the next one, that is grammar study, right? Yeah. So here we are going to learn two new topics. Okay, that is countable nouns and uncountable nouns. First I will teach you what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun. Okay, listen ma. First I'll tell you what is a countable noun. Okay, a countable noun refer to things that we can count. Okay, all the things that we can count, it comes under countable noun. Okay, yes. A countable noun is used with a and an when it is in singular form. Okay, how will we write a countable noun? It is used with a and an when we write it in singular form. Okay, yeah. The is used for both singular and plural countable nouns when they refer to something specific. So when we refer to some specific conditions, specific situations, then we use the. Okay, the, the. Okay, no article is used if the noun is plural and refers to something in a general sense. So if the noun is in plural form and if it refers to something in general sense, then we do not use any article. Okay, yeah. So I'll tell you once again, countable nouns, it always refers to the things that we can count, and a countable noun is used with article a and an when it is in singular. Okay, The article the is used for both singular as well as plural countable nouns when they refer to something specific. Okay. Then no article is used if the noun is in plural form and refers to something in general sense. Okay. My dear children, now I want anyone to give me some examples of countable nouns. Okay. The nouns which we can count is called as countable nouns. Now I need any one of you to send me some examples of countable nouns. Yes, the things that we can count, it always comes under countable nouns, right children? Yeah. For example, watermelon, apples, sandwich, burger, movies, day, egg, and all these things are examples of countable nouns. Okay dears? And you have to remember one more thing, my dear children, that is all the collective nouns are always countable nouns. Okay, all the collective nouns, they are countable nouns. Then proper nouns are countable nouns in some context. In some places the proper nouns exist as countable nouns, and in some cases it will exist as uncountable nouns. Okay, so always remember collective nouns are countable nouns and the proper nouns may be countable or may not be countable. Okay. Yes, now let's move on to the next subheading, that is uncountable nouns. First of all, let's see what is an uncountable noun. Okay, uncountable nouns refers to the things that cannot be counted. Such nouns take only the singular form. Uncountable nouns are not used with a or an. Okay, so we don't use the article a or an before an uncountable noun. Okay, the is used with uncountable nouns when they refer to something specific. So in uncountable nouns, if you see the uncountable nouns, it always refers to the things that cannot be counted. Okay, keep it very clear, my dear children. Countable nouns can be counted, whereas uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Okay, this uncountable nouns take only the singular form. It cannot be in plural form. Uncountable nouns are not used with the article a or an. Okay, the article the can be used with uncountable noun only if when they refer to something specific. Okay, like as we learned in countable nouns, in the same way, when this uncountable noun refers to something a specific situation, then the article the can be used. Okay. Then one more thing, my dears, to express the quantity of an uncountable noun, words and phrases such as some, a lot of, much, a bit, or exact measurements such as a cup of, a pinch of, 1 kilogram of, a handful of are used. Okay, these words or phrases, they are also called as quantifiers. Okay, they express the quantity of something. Okay dears, I'll tell you once again. To express the quantity of an uncountable noun, the words or phrases such as, what are the words or phrases? Some, a lot of, much, a bit, then exact measurements such as a cup of, a pinch of, 1 kilogram of, a handful of are used. Okay dears? Yeah. I'll give you an example now. You need 1 cup of milk and 2 cups of flour to make the milkshake. Okay. So here if you see 1 cup of milk, 2 cup of flour, we have used these quantifiers to express the amount of milk, right? Yeah. So this quantifiers, it can be used to express the quantity of uncountable nouns. Then one more thing, my dear children, you have to always remember this. These quantifiers can be used only after uncountable nouns. Okay? Yes. Then next one, abstract nouns are usually uncountable. Okay, you have to always remember this. First, under countable nouns, we have seen that collective nouns are always countable nouns, right? Yeah, in the same way, under uncountable nouns, the abstract nouns, it always comes under uncountable nouns. Okay, I'll give you two examples of abstract noun now. For example, bravery, kindness, all these things, it comes under abstract nouns. So I hope everyone, you may remember, right? Can you remember all those things we have learnt in previous classes? Yeah. If you want to recall about collective nouns and abstract nouns, I'll send you two videos and you can refer that. Okay, dears? Then one more important point, listen it ma. Some uncountable nouns may be mistaken as countable, but they are not. Okay, some uncountable nouns may be mistaken as countable nouns, but they are actually uncountable nouns. Okay, for example, furniture, accommodation, traffic, luggage, all these things are uncountable nouns. Okay, remember carefully: furniture, accommodation, traffic, luggage, such things. You can't tell it as luggages. Okay, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. You have to use uncountable nouns only in singular form. Okay. So all these things, it comes under uncountable nouns. My dear children, now look at Roman letter G. Write C for countable nouns and U for uncountable nouns. Yeah. Now look at the first one, day. Can we count days? Yes, we can, right? We usually tell 7 days makes a week. So day is countable, right? So you have to write C for the first one. Second one, gold. Is gold countable? No, right? We just tell 1 gram of or 1 kilogram of gold. In such a way, we use quantifiers to express the quantity of gold, right? Yeah. So this gold is uncountable noun. So you have to write the alphabet capital U. Third one, research. Can we count? No, right? Yeah. So research comes under uncountable nouns, capital U. Fourth one, weather. Weather, can we count weather? Is weather countable? No, right? So it's uncountable noun, U, capital U. Fifth one, poem. Can we count poems in our textbook? Yes, we can, right Noma? Yeah, so this poem comes under countable nouns, capital C. Then sixth one, page. Can we count page in our textbook? Yes, we can, right? We usually tell 40th page, 33rd page, and in such a way we can count the different, count all the pages in our books, right? Yeah, so this page is countable noun, capital C. Seventh one, failure. Can we count failures? No, right? It's an abstract noun. We can't see it. So, we can just feel it, right? It's a failure. We just feel it. So, failure comes under uncountable noun, capital U. Next one, rice. Can we count rice? No, right? We in the same way like gold, we usually just tell a cup of rice or 1 kilogram of rice, 2 kilogram of rice. In such a way we tell it, right? So this comes under uncountable nouns. Okay, we use quantifiers to count this. So we can't count, we use quantifiers to measure the amount of, right? Yeah, so this rice comes under uncountable noun, capital U. My dear children, now look at Roman letter H. Insert the wherever required in these sentences. Put a cross where the is not required. Okay? Yeah. Look at the first one now. So we have to insert the article the wherever it is required, and in the other cases, if it is not required, we have to just put a cross mark. Okay? Where should we use the article the? We have to use the article the if we want to specify, if we want to just denote a specific situation or condition, then we have to use the article the. Okay, look at the first one now. Polo was played by dash aristocrats in dash past. So here should we write it? Yes, it specifies something, right? This game, it was played by whom? It specifies that it was played by aristocrats. And when did they play it? It was played in the past, right? So you have to write the in both of these blanks. Polo was played by the aristocrats in the past. Okay, now look at the second one. Are you fond of dash nature sports? Here it is not specifying anything, right? It is just asking you, are you fond of nature sports? So just write just put a cross mark there, okay? There is not required in this sentence. Now look at the third one. In Pitho, dash pebbles are piled one on top of dash other and then hit with a ball. So here if you see, in Pitho, in that game, the pebbles are piled one on top of the other, and then it is hit with a ball, right? So here in both the blanks you have to use the, because here it is specified that the pebbles are piled one on the top of the other. So in both the blanks you have to write the, okay? Yeah, now look at the next one. Shashi has retired from dash test cricket. So here whether there is required, it is not specifying a special situation, right? So there is not required in this sentence. So you can just write a cross mark there, okay? Fifth one, wrestling competitors or dangles are held in dash small towns and villages every year. Here there is not required, right? There is not required. So just put a cross mark there. Wrestling competitors or dangles are held in small towns and villages every year. Next one, chess spread from Persia to dash Arabs and then to dash Greeks and Romans. Here it denotes the specific place, right? Specific country. So you have to use the article the. So the answer is chess spreads from Persia to the Arabs and then to the Greeks and Romans. And the last one, seventh one, Sarla's game is much better now. She has made a lot of dash progress. Here before progress there is not required, right? So just put a cross mark. Sarla's game is much better now. She has made a lot of progress. Okay? My dear children, now look at Roman letter I. Okay? Complete the crossword with suitable words that show the quantity of the uncountable nouns given in the clues. Okay? Already I taught you about quantifiers, right? So you have to use the appropriate quantifiers and fill in these blanks. Okay? Now look at first part, that is across. In across part, question number 3. A dash of ice cream. To specify the quantity of ice cream, we usually use the word dollop. Okay? A dollop of ice cream. Second one, not second one, sixth one, a dash of soap. To specify the quantity of a soap, we usually use the term bar. Okay? A bar of soap. Seventh one, a dash of cloth. How do we express the quantity of a cloth? We tell it in meter, right? Yeah. So the answer is a meter of cloth. Yes. Now look at the next part, that is down. In that question number A, a dash of sugar. How do we express the quantity of a sugar? A bowl of sugar. Second one, a dash of juice. A glass of juice. Fourth one, a dash of advice. How can we express the quantity of advice? We usually tell a piece of advice. Okay? And fifth one, a dash of tennis. The answer is a game of tennis. Okay, dears? Hope it's clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, my dear children?